How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that not only has your childhood ended, no, I'm kidding, that was hella dark, I'm sorry, but we are probably what, T-minus final shape, like 48 hours or something. So like, I felt, you know what, I could do so many things right now. I could do Pantheon, I could do this, I could do that, whatever, right? All those, a lot of that stuff is already either done and completed, or I'm not even gonna bother. Just lack of time, lack of people, that whatever, it doesn't matter, right? But one thing that I did think of was, how fun would it be if we actually play all the activities that are leaving for Final Shape? Because we already know that deep dives, altars of summoning, all these activities are gonna leave, the coil and everything, which I'm gonna miss the coil, dude, because the coil was such a good ammo farm. It was kind of crazy. Like that, not the ammo, the materials. I don't know. I don't even know why I said ammo, but like, dude, the amount of stuff that you would get from running a legend coil, or like a coil in general for that matter, it was insane. I genuinely enjoyed that a lot. And this thing is heavy as fuck. It reminds me of Scourge of the Past, which, by the way, ties very well into this whole Final Shape conversation that we've been having, and we've been seeing on Twitter, Discord, all that. Bro, like, Final Shape is very interesting to me, and I really want to invite you to either get the green or get a 6-pack, and we talk about this because, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Final Shape, every single time, it feels like politics, right? It feels like politics and clockwork, because every single time that we have like a, why are you both dead? Luckily, there's no fucking Guardian down or whatever thing, like a last Guardian standing, bro, because we barely have started. But anyway, so as I was saying, imagine if I fucking died like right there, dude, that'd be so ironic. But anyway, the point is, I'm getting off track, and I'm pretty sure I will, so it is what it is. But deep dives are very long as they are, so it doesn't matter. So it feels like politics. It's always, you always get Joe Blackburn talking about, this is our most innovative DLC. We have our most our utmost privileged and our most dedicated, respectful, talented team working on it. We always hear that, right? But I have actually felt like a lot of the things that Bungie has been doing, like, you know, I feel like near the end of this season was good, yet I don't know how I feel about this. And I really want to talk to you guys about this because, dude, I want to hear input from people that aren't in my circle, I guess you could say. I mean, you guys are in my circle, obviously, but I'm talking about people that I talk to every day and whatnot, because they basically had a release date for Final Shape. Stuff happened, it got pushed back damn near into summer, right? Literally into summer. Like, you guys are starting your summer playing Destiny. That is insane. I feel bad for all the soon-to-be virgins like myself, but the point is, that happened, right? It got pushed, blah blah blah. We get it, we're here. You had to fill up like 3 months worth of content drought, damn near, right? You drop into the light, everyone can be 1800. There is no excuse. You're missing weapons. Here are some insane god rolls. Here are some of the best weapons that you probably have never seen, and you don't even imagine how strong these weapons were or how hard they were to get. It doesn't matter, they're yours now. Go fight the witness. That's literally what they did. Oh, you're missing an insanely powerful sniper for someone like Oryx, for example. Here's Whisper. Oh, you need a primary that doesn't have to worry about ammo but does a lot of damage, and it tracks, and it does all these things, and it has range. There's Outbreak Perfected. Bro, they literally have given everything to us so that we're Final Shape ready. Now, they did say that, okay, I'm dead, whatever. They did say that, by the way, like this little special combo that I got going on with Acacia's Dejection or whatever, really good. Because I picked up some solar buff or whatever the fuck in the beginning. So, but I might change my stuff because I'm just doing this for fun, for shits and gigs. I'm not really doing this for anything. I need the loot. No, but I will say, I'll get to the activity in a second. I'm just kind of letting it rock. I feel like Final Shape is going to promise and deliver some very good points, but I feel, and I'm saying this now before the thing, by the way, I know that the leaks came out on Sony, PlayStation, some people, I don't really care. At the end of the day, it's a game. And can I hit the people in the office building? Hold on, I actually want to see if I can smack them from right here. Probably not, but you imagine, bro, just hit someone. If I can actually hit a window, no, I can't, but I'm just gonna say it did. Anyway, the point is, check me out, stay with me now, even though I'm the one that's getting completely disoriented and thrown off. So they did that whole debacle, right? Into the light, you know. Now you got Pantheon, which, huge W. If you completed Pantheon all 4 weeks, the seal and everything, good for you. If you didn't, don't even trip. You got Disciple Slayer, you got King Slayer. You got options, right? Don't even trip. It's just a seal. It doesn't matter, right? There are so many people that are so butthurt because they never finished the shadow seal for like Crown of Sorrow and stuff. So there's a worse. The point is, I respect Bungie for what they did to fill time, because I've had a lot of fun and I'm still playing to this day in the end of a season that basically lasted like a full semester, right? This felt like a semester. This was not a season, bro. This was a semester, okay? But it doesn't matter. It is what it is. We're ready for final shape. There's a lot of people that are talking about how, oh, bounties this and bounties that and bounty prepping, and forget about that. People talking about what are your expectations for the final shape. That doesn't really matter, because you got to understand how Bungie has orchestrated, how they've made their DLCs, how they've made their the storyline itself. It is fluent and it does make sense, and it's very linear in the sense that, sure, some things need to be explained by a random YouTuber because the game does a horrible job, but other things are very concise. So I feel that heading into the final shape, I don't know what's going to happen. I know that we have to stop the Witness, but this whole debacle that people have of like, oh, you're going to fight the Witness 6 times in the raid, and it's going to be in 6 different forms, and you're going to slowly trickle his health until final state. I don't believe that. But even if that is the case, that would be pretty cool. But, you know, whatever. Also, other things that you need to keep in mind is that people are talking about how the final shape is going to have Sibu Wrath. Dude, I hope, right? But realistically, we kind of know that the Witness is going to... we kind of know that the Witness is going to be, like, the boss himself. Because, come on, bro. Plus, I think there's, like, some random footage. I'm not going to find it. I'm too lazy. But there's, like, footage of, like, one of the developers talking about how they didn't want Spire of Stars to be like the hardest raid, therefore they want to make this be the hardest because it's the last one, blah blah blah. You get the point, right? Which, speaking of, the reason I'm saying I wanted to relive this now, and you might be thinking, I mean, Milan, this video might drop on a Sunday, maybe a Monday. Why do you mean one last time? We know that the things are leaving, but what do you mean? Bro, for whatever reason, there is a fat 25-hour downtime scheduled for 9 a.m. on a Monday to, you know, basically prepare for final shape. Totally agree. I don't want to be sitting in a server screen saying that there are 56,000 people in front of me. I don't care enough. I'm going to go play Borderlands if that's the case. So, I'll take that. Honestly, I'd rather take this because I don't think the 20% that I'm going to... Yeah, I'm taking this. Fuck it. Because Melee. Anyway, but that's just me, dude. That's just me. That's just how I'm feeling. I don't think that there's much else to it other than that, you know? But I don't have like a set list of expectations, to be honest. If the Witness itself is, because, all right, here's how I think the raid itself is gonna go. I think we're gonna get some random boss as an intro that is like either a subjugator or a big ass tormentor variant. Then we're gonna see the Witness and be like, oh my god, and then a couple of bullshit encounters and stuff like that, maybe a different boss, and then the Witness. That's probably how it's gonna happen in my mind. I feel like we're not going to see Aramis or Sivu because I feel that genuinely, if we look, listen, let me tell you something. And this is going to tie into the next point, if we go into Salvation's Edge, which is the name of the raid, because that got leaked and confirmed already, and no surprise there if you really, you know, want to look more into that. I'm pretty sure you can find the stuff on Twitter, but that's the only thing. By the way, I'm keeping this spoiler free except for that one thing because it's the name of the raid, like who cares? Salvation's Edge, right? Think about it like this. If Sibu Wrath is anywhere to be found in that raid, like as an actual enemy, not as like a fucking thing that you can collect and it's like a voice line and then she's talking. No, I'm talking an actual, you see her or you fight her, whatever, right? That would be insane. I don't care about Aramis. I don't care about all the recycled bosses that you see all the, what the fuck? Hello? I don't care about all the recycled bosses. I don't care about Aramis. Even if she is alive. I don't care. I don't care. I just want Sivu and I want the Witness, and that's about it. I want the raid to be insanely fun and insanely challenging, and besides that, I don't have anything else. Like, people are talking also about the contest mode. You know, the raid drops on a Friday, blah blah blah. Is it going to be 48 hours again to day 1, day 2 / first the weekend, whatever you want to call it? Maybe, I don't know. I genuinely think I'm not going to run the race this time. I think I might just watch it because I don't have like a set team to do these type of activities with. Most of the time it's usually just random one-off friends and stuff like that that are in the server, but besides that I don't really have that many people. I don't have like a set team, so I might just thug it out and not rock it. I might just, you know, mind my business and watch it on YouTube and stuff, but we'll see how it actually goes moving forward because I don't have any other expectation besides that. I plan on obviously running the campaign, getting the god rolls, getting materials, getting up to light, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, all the stuff that is already expected, I'm going to do it and whatnot. But besides that, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the things that are going to come after Final Shape. Though I don't really understand how the whole episodes thing is going to happen, but we'll see when it happens and when it actually gets there, or it gets here. And I truly don't understand why the fuck I'm here. Bro, hello? Can you stop? Why do I keep fucking going back up the elevator, bro? What is this anti-gravity shit? I don't get it. Listen, my God, dude, that is actually aggravating. Listen. Oh my God, all I'm saying is that this whole, the game is going to be down for 25 hours. Wicked, but whatever. And then you see people, especially Destiny Bulletin, which I believe they were one of the first people to report this. They were reporting the file sizes for Xbox, PlayStation, PC, fucking Android. I don't know if you play Destiny on an Android, I guess. I don't know. Everything. Like, literally, microwaves and everything. And they were telling you the fucking download size, right? Probably some clickbait. I'm not saying Destiny Bulletin. I'm saying the people that were reporting all this, like, moving forward. Probably some bullshit clickbait, because I saw people talking about how it was going to be damn near 300 gigs on Steam, like the full game. And in my mind, I was like, listen, Final Shape is not going to be 60 gigabytes because that would be beyond stupid. And if it is 60 gigabytes, what the hell are you adding to the game? What the fuck DLC is this then, bro? If you're going to make me have to fucking go and buy a terabyte of content just so I can, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. It's like backwards logic. So like, what even is included in this? We don't even know. That's the crazy part. But what I do know is that there is an insane amount of people, myself included, don't get it wrong, myself included, that is under the suspicion that this huge update, right? Like this huge, this is going to be like an increase of like 30 gigabytes in file size. I do believe it, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's not a DLC that has new destinations, new weapons, new everything. So yes, I get it. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. That's a lot of gigs though. I'm under the impression that if Marathon fails, if their supposed codename Payback, which is rumored to be Destiny 3, if those games either don't come out, they flop, they fail, they get discontinued, whatever happens, if something happens to that, I guarantee you that Bungie is going to bring back Leviathan, Scourge of the Past, Spire of the Stars, Crown of Sorrow, Eater of Worlds. They're going to bring back all 5 of the layers. Hell, they might even go as far as to remaster Wrath of the Machine. And something that pisses me off is whenever I say that, immediately there's some random idiot that says, technically Destiny said that they would never go and do SIVA again because that shit ended in motherfucker. Vault of Glass ended 9 years ago. It started and ended 9 years ago. We're still playing that thing today, okay? And plus, you gotta understand, do I know you're technically right? Yes. Does Bungie care? Of course not, because at the end of the day, you and I can literally be behind Chili's parking lot having a fist fight about what is actually good for the game. They don't give a fuck. They're making money off of you and I either way, so this is not the issue. And there is no issue. That's the thing. If they want to bring back all those things, like all those activities and not DLCs, because you can keep the Red War, but if they were to actually bring back all these things, like all these vaulted activities, I would be okay with that, because if you really are working on the next Destiny game, cool. If you really are working on a new game, cool. If you're working on more content for Destiny 2, cool. But if you're not doing any of them, and you really are going to let Destiny 2 die or rock out or let whatever happens, then you might as well just fucking give us what we want and let people play literally everything, because at that point, who cares? At that point, we're the ones that are keeping the servers up. So we're saving you money if you give us what we want, basically, if anything. But it is what it is. I think that is something that needs to be talked about, but I don't think it's talked about enough, solely because people just don't necessarily want to believe it, even though it's a reality that I think is very close. I think besides just Crown of Sorrow, I don't think there's much else that I would want to do. I did see that there are 2 dungeon keys, or a dungeon key for 2 dungeons that will drop in Final Shape apparently. I'm excited for that, but besides that, there's not really much else. So this activity, the deep dive itself, I know that I've been playing for like I don't even know how long, and I'm just like now talking about it, but this was probably easily out of all the activities that are in the helm, I'm talking deep dives, summoning rituals, the coil, ribbon slayer, all these activities, the one that we're gonna do after this one, I forgot the name of it, Defiance, I think Psyops or something, I don't even remember, bro. Every single one of these, if you think about them, all of them are I don't want to say filler because I think filler sounds a little disrespectful as I pull out. Oh, you're still alive. Okay, well, I gotta work on my hunter, dude. I'm not excited for final shape when it comes to actually having class synergy because, dude, I got some bullshit on my hunter, bro. All the things on my hunter are like copy paste classes for like builds and stuff, or like low mans, bro. I need my own tab of like all 5 subclasses, unless they add a 6, I hope, but nah. But dude, I need it. So I forgot the name of the thing. I'll launch it afterwards. I'll tell you guys the actual name, dude. That is the activity that we're gonna play after this is my favorite out of the bunch, but it's definitely the eeriest one, and I'll show you why, precisely why. So let's. And by the way, I never felt like the loot was all that good for the amount of stuff you had to do in deep dives. So I mean, you know, it is what it is. Granted, I already have a lot of the loot that you can get from it, but I never felt rewarded. I felt rewarded when I started doing the coil because you get so much. But yeah. Next up, if I can even find it right here, Defiant Battlegrounds. Holy, now this is one activity that I was actually very, I guess you could say I picked as a favorite, because this activity, I launched in it, didn't really think anything of it. It is what it is, right? Everything is like mundane. It's like your run-of-the-mill standard seasonal activity. Bro, every single mission that you can do for this goddamn activity, I think there's like 3 different rotating missions for settings, arenas, maps, whatever. They're all creepy as hell. You literally feel like you're about to walk into a fucking Marilyn Manson concert. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's actually borderline insane how... I think I'm going to go Forbearance Firefly because, yeah, kind of want to, like, run through this because I kind of want to show you guys what I mean. None of these activities are really difficult. None of them really pose any real threat to me or anyone because they're, like, whatever, you know? Like, they're so easy to understand. That's the thing, which... I'm not saying I want a mechanically hard raid for Final Shape. Not Final Shape raid. I mean, like, a seasonal activity for Final Shape next season, which is, like, tomorrow, I think. I don't want anyone to go and be like, yo, how about you do you have a, what's it called, a seasonal activity where all 6 players are doing all... I don't think that would work because I think the magic is that everyone can autopilot and... Where am I? Bro, see, oh, this is what I mean. This is the architecture that I mean. Look at this. Bro, look at where I am. Look at the architecture of where I am. I literally feel like I'm walking into a Manson concert. Look at this. Just listen, listen, listen. Bro, it is quiet as hell. It is fucking dark as fuck. Not a single color in sight. Plain, bland as fuck, right? But it gives it that cozy aesthetic. It literally feels like you're a goth boy. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fan of, like, dark aesthetic, Halloween, like horror, all that type of stuff. I love that because Halloween is my favorite season out of the whole month. Not the month, out of the whole year. Out of the whole year, Halloween is my... Okay, I'll fuck myself then, but we're at the balls already. These dudes already did everything, so I guess not having the rally flag is okay because I haven't done anything to earn it, question mark. Probably, perhaps. I mean, that would make sense, but this is easily my favorite one. Now, the weapons themselves, I will say that Gold Tusk for Hunter, that sword... Every time that I do Crota, which is not much, I won't lie. Every time that I do Crota and I just so happen to be a hunter, that is what I end up using. That is my go-to because every single time that... I'm trying to get the fucking grenade launcher to proc the double ammo thing, but I gotta break the shield and this man is not letting up. Anyway, whatever. So, yeah, that's just like my little justification for it. Bro, the health on that dude, he's so weak. Man, okay. So, again... That's just me, right? I felt like this activity, for what it was kind of weird. It was accompanied by, again, at this point, it's been a year. If you haven't played it, that's not really my fault. Like, what do you know? Because, like, bro, come on. Like, a year-old spoilers, I can't really do much about that. Although it's probably not even a year. It's probably... No, wait, it has been a year because it's been a full, like, what, 6-7 months in this whole lifespan cycle started or took place, like, a year at this point. I don't even know when Lifefall came out. Anyway... What I'm trying to say is that I just felt like this activity, for example, was actually good. I felt that this activity was actually good. It's been a year, right? It's been a year. Gold Tusk, that was one of the best weapons that I could have gotten for Crota because it does so much damage and farming the engrams for it. I think that was a nice addition. Though, Imperial Decree, you can also get from the engrams themselves, but I don't think that weapon gets talked about as much. And I think it's because there are a lot of other craftables that just have better, like, perk pools, I guess. So, which is a shame. There are, I would say, a significant amount of weapons in the game that are really good in terms of either how they look, how they sound, how they fire. They have very
I don't want to say unique, because a lot of the weapons and a lot of the archetypes in Destiny get, you know, passed around like a white girl. And I'm not talking about random white women. I'm talking I'm talking about fucking frat party gutter bunnies, bro. Anyway, you get the point. So again, I didn't really feel much. I felt like there probably would have been better options rather than just Imperial Decree and Gold Tusk. I know that they are, like, you know, depending on the class and whatnot. But yeah. And dude, speaking of the subject that I was on, like, beforehand, Speaking of the subject that I was on beforehand, I believe that, sure, it's been a year, right? These activities, long gone, blah, 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 whatever. This aesthetic, easily the best, right? Because it's dark, you get good loot, the weapons are whatever. But bro, something about this creepy atmosphere that lets you play on autopilot while you're also doing, you know, you're doing what you gotta do, following a linear path. It's cool, it's cozy, I don't know. It's something about this activity really drives home the point of, hey, the witness is coming, because I feel like we have spent quite literally a tiring amount of time chasing after the witness, hearing about the witness. We've spent so much time reading about how, dude, I'm tired at this point, right? And when I say I'm tired, I don't mean tired of the storyline, because I'm obviously going to still play for another 10 years if you drop 10 more DLCs. I'm saying, realistically, like, I just want to fight the witness, bro. At this point, I don't want to keep seeing images and trailers. I feel like the build-up for the witness is dangerous, because all the times that we have seen the witness, it's always him just looking at the camera. It's never him killing people. It's never him talking. And if he did, it was during Lightfall with Callus, right? Like, we don't really get anything. Like, everything is like slow walking. I'm so calculated. Fucking look at me, look at my eyebrow. That's what I'm getting when I see the witness. I don't really see anything else. So when we talk about, oh, the witness, what to expect, I don't even know what to expect, bro. I need more witness content from the trailers. But anyway, I'm not freeing the prisoners. My Xbox gamer tag bio thing on 360, whatever the fuck, the bio pic, or the thing that you would put, the motto was free, take no prisoners. It was take no prisoners, and I was an underground gamer, bro. Leave me alone. Literally, I'm not freeing no prisoners. They can stay there. I'm kidding. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. You know, I'm trying to figure out if I'm smart or dumb for using stasis, because, dude, I'm not gonna lie, Warlock stasis needs a desperate buff, because I don't know if it's the amount of damage the super does. I don't know if it's how quick the super shoots. I don't know if it's the length, the duration, the amount of pellets. But bro, Warlock super for for stasis has never been good. Like, for abilities and stuff like that, especially King's Fall totems and master encounters, yes, absolutely, bro. GMs, these grenades are insanely useful, but the super itself, I don't think you're doing anything except stunning champions by freezing them, like giving them frostbite, and then being like, hold on, just stay there while I inject you with the unstopped bullet, and then you just fucking go to town on them. If it ain't like that, I don't think there's much else, because I feel like every class in Destiny, by default, for like whatever, by the grace of the witness or the speaker, you have to go and like have one class that is trash. Like, one fucking bum-ass class, quite literally. Like, if you go to Warlock, I will say this with my whole chest, Solar, Sun Bracers, it is nasty, all right? It is nasty. I don't care if I die. It is nasty. It's a freaky combination, blah, blah, blah. All right, we get it? You're still playing a tool. You're still playing the fucking, I mean, not after Final Shape, but you are still playing, you know, like a tool, like a medic. You're playing not a damage role, but you're playing you know, like a support role. Titans, same thing with the bubble. Hunters, however, I mean, you got the tether, sure, but I feel like the tether does enough damage in and of itself. The bubble, you can't really chuck the bubble at a boss, and you can't really chuck the well at a boss. If you could, though, hit my line, because that would be amazing. But I just don't really think that there's much else to it, you know? Like, besides that. Dude, I swear to God, I really hope that the servers don't get I was gonna say vaulted. I really hope that the servers don't get canned. And I'm like level 299, dude. Let me at least get to 300. You know what I'm saying? Montana 300, so that I can actually be able to get a little bit of my what's it called when you want the numbers to, can you please revive me? Holy shit. What's it called when you want the numbers to be symmetrical? Like a perfectionist, you're like an OCD freak, whatever. I'm not an OCD freak. I don't think I have OCD. Everything doesn't have to be like perfect all the time. But come on, man, at least let me get to level 300, which, by the way, I don't have any expectations for the final shape. I know that there's a bunch of stuff that we will want to do, challenge video, blah, whatever. But I really hope episodes is good, and let me see if I can actually get a tier 3, because fuck all that, dude. I want to get this done. Not because I'm trying to rush it, because I do enjoy this activity. But I feel like out of all the activities, if I were to give you an honest ranking, right? This is so ghetto, but this is the official Amiss Milan seasonal ranking for Lightfall. Seasonal activity, Lightfall activities ranking, whatever the fuck, right? I would say number 4 at the worst one, deep dives. Shit's fucking boring as hell. I do agree that the Wicked Implement mission, dope as fuck. Right, that was a dope concept. It being optional, it being hidden, I like that. I fuck with that, right? Kind of a shitty. How do we feel about Wicked Implement? Because now that I'm thinking about it, it is cool that it's like its own little standalone thing. It's like hidden. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, it's cool, but that's kind of lazy, because it's like, oh, secret exotic mission. Oh, you have a timer. Oh, you get an exotic. Oh, it's not even that hard. You don't really have to do much, and you still have to do a different activity that it's so easy to miss. Oh, we missed the step. Never mind. We actually can't do this anymore. Oh, well, we'll just do it a different game. I don't know. I don't know if I feel satisfied with Wicked Implement, but I do wish that Wicked Implement would get a buff, because there are so many weapons in this game that I refuse to touch solely because they're bad, bro. Like, if I were to ask you, when was the last time that you genuinely went into your collections like a fat kid looking through the fucking subway bar, and you were like, you know what, I'm gonna use Darcy, I'm gonna use Skyburners, I'm gonna use fucking Prospector, the Colony? You can't, bro. You can't. And if you do, you're lying to me. Stop. Literally, get some help, because I know damn well that you have never used those weapons, and if you have, hell, you probably don't even know which ones they are. That's the thing. Like, there are a lot of weapons that you'll ask someone, like, hey, do you have this weapon? And they're like, what's that? And it's like, if it's Tractor Cannon, Lament, and we're at Riven, you kind of know where we're going with it. But if it's like just random DPS, I want to have some fun, I'm in a dungeon anyway, I have infinite damage phases, let me try something new, you're never picking that sniper. And dude, I don't even know where my voice went. But even if you do, let's not pretend, let's not pretend like we're gonna sit here and I'm gonna spawn another tier 3 right in front of you, bro, just because I know he seems, oh, never mind. All right, we're actually moving. But shout out to the one dude, I don't know his name, but you're somewhere on the world right now, so you know who you are, for teaching me that you can use a Sparrow here, because when this event came out, having to run an Eager Edge there was a pain. But then I would say number 3, probably Defiance, because Defiance is pretty, oh dude, this is kind of stupid because now it's in order. But then Defiant, because Defiant, I do like the aesthetic, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like Defiance isn't fucking boring and suicidal as hell. They're really easy to kill. It's like not really a challenge whatsoever. I'm not a fan of that. But if we talk about, like, look, if for example, if we talk about the Coil and Riven Slayer versus Altars of Summoning or Sabbath Inspire, I don't like, okay, fucking amazing, bro, amazing wall placement, literally fuck my Arbalist. Fuck my Arbalist. But if we're talking Sabbath Inspire, that shit's trash, you can keep that. And if we're talking Riven Slayer, I don't give a fuck about that either. You can literally keep both of them. I care about the Coil, and I'm about to die. I care about the Coil, and I care about the Altar of Summoning, because activities where you have a shit ton of ads that you can kill and you can genuinely like sauce up, that's where it's at least for me. That's where I get a lot of my enjoyment, which is why I think Survival or Onslaught, for all the elitists that call it that, because it's the same thing, dude. I feel like that's where I got a lot of my enjoyment this season, and from farming weapons, which, shout out to Bungie, bro. I feel like Bungie actually steered the tail end of the season in a good direction, and that's admirable. So we're about to close the video in like a couple minutes after we kill this boss and whatnot. I'm not gonna do the Riven Coil thing, because I feel like at that point I might be dragging the video, and although it makes sense, I'm not gonna lie, because of Final Shape, I have already been grinding the ever-living out of the Coil, so I'm kind of burnt out. I don't want to spend 40 minutes doing that just to put it in the that's way too long, right? But if you're watching this is being recorded today is Saturday, right? So I'm recording this Saturday. You might see it Sunday, you might see it Monday, I don't know. But the reason why I'm prefacing that is because we are familiar that I'm stuck on a teapot. I do know that we are going to be stuck with a 25 fucking hour downtime, bro. That's insane. That's like the purge numbers right there, but I get it. So we might actually not even be able to see each other for a while, but I want you guys to know that I appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me lately, and we have a lot of stuff planned for Final Shape, but you gotta understand as well that, you know, you have a day one raid race. I do want to try to run it. Even if I don't complete it, I still want to attempt it, you know? So there's a lot of things that, sure, I could film and I want to film and I will get to them, but there is also a lot of other things that, you know, I also want to be able to do, and that's finish the campaign at least 3 times, because I know damn well that I'm going to have to do a lot of stuff, and I might record it. It depends. I doubt that I'm going to go live. I might just drop like a big video of like housekeeping everything before the raid drops, because I feel that, you know, that way I can be a little bit more concise. I can show you the progress, and then we can go into the raid with however we go into it, which, by the way, this disclaimer is pretty late into the video, but I'm doing that on purpose because I feel that if I do it in the beginning, it's like whatever. But if you're still watching this video, shout out to you. But second, the Discord link that is in my description, I invite you to join it, because when Final Shape drops, obviously there's going to be a bunch of people that are playing. There's going to be a bunch of people that are going to be everywhere. Every single Discord server, every group chat, everyone is going to be playing. You know how it is. It's a whole bunch of who wants to do the campaign, who wants to do it on Legend, yo, who wants to do these strikes, yo, who wants to farm. You know it's going to happen. So if you need people to play with or whatever, you can join my server. There's only, I think, less than 150 people so far, because I kicked like 300 inactives forever ago from TikTok. But the point still stands. If you want to have people to play with, or if you just want to kick it, say hi, kick it, and stuff like that, talk to me, kick it. You know, if you want to raid, kick it. If you want to go, you know, anything you want to do, you know, if you want to kick it, I'm going to stop. That's getting annoying. You know where to find it. So pull up, because I would love to have y'all, meet y'all, have a talk with y'all. You guys know how it is. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, all the boys and the 2 women watching, that's it. This concludes the Lightfall year. I don't have much for Lightfall. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like this year was amazing. There was a lot of gems, a lot of amazing content, but bro, I'm not going to lie. Lightfall was a little disappointing in and of itself. The activities themselves, they were fire. So if you enjoyed, consider subscribing. I will catch all you guys later. Please enjoy Final Shape. Make sure that you get your stuff in order. Have fun. It's a game. Remember, at the end of the day, I will catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone. Have a good one.